Recently, I was working on a project. Might have seen it, maybe not, I don't know, about a portal. Anyways, the video I was working with ended up being really shaky, and it kind of wiggled back and forth from the right to the left, and I was trying to think, how can I get footage that's more stable and easier to track? Well, I figured it out. Here's the secret. Hello, fellow 3D enthusiast. My name is Ian, and like I've mentioned in the intro, we're going to be talking about how to get stable footage today. The bottom line is you need to attach something really heavy to your camera. I'm sure there's rules of physics I could look up and quote, but basically the heavier the object is, the harder it is to jiggle it around really quickly. And so if you attach something really heavy to your camera, then the less shaky your camera will be. Make sense? Now I've known this for a minute, and what I do is generally just attach a tripod to the camera. Even if I'm shooting handheld and not actually resting it on the tripod, that's more mass that's added to the camera, and that way the camera shakes around a little bit less. But I found that's not quite enough. You see, when I was collecting footage for the Portal series, I was using my tripod. So why was it still shaking? Well, let's break it down into a few examples. First of all, we've got no tripod. This is just the camera, I'm walking around with it. Pretty dang shaky. Next up, we've got a tripod attached, and you can see it's a little bit less shaky, but we've still got some strange movements going on here. It's that right and left movement I was talking about before. You can kind of think of it as the Z-axis of the camera as just flipping all around, and it can do whatever it wants. And that's because there's no control over the side-to-side movement. So let's try something else. With this technique, there's none of that right-to-left movement, but instead we get some of this weird rolling, jittering stuff. It's still shaky. So here it is. My solution to all of these problems is this. It's still not completely stable, but it's worlds ahead of what I was doing before. So I hope this little thing helps you out. Basically just attach something heavy to your camera. That should get rid of a huge amount of the shake, and that'll lead to easier tracking jobs. Now, speaking of making your life easier, if you're into visual effects in Blender and you'd like to learn more about it, I've created a completely free video for you that just runs through 5 tips for integrating your CG creations into real-life footage. There's a link in the description where you can pick that up. I hope it helps you out. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try this crazy technique of just attaching heavy things to your camera so they're less shaky. I hope you have an excellent day, and cheers.